All right, tonight in the kitchen with Jelly 007, we're going to cheat because I bought this at Sam's. It's a Members Mark brand, and unfortunately, it's a limited time item. But anyhow, I've already ate one. They're fantastic. It's a pork ramen meal kit made for your slow cooker or your instant electric pressure cooker. Instant pot, in other words. And it's simple. 5 cups of water and what's in this bag, and it makes a great... The ramen noodles are fantastic. I mean, I love ramen, and especially when they look like that. So, I'm going to get this started. I'll open it up. I'll show you each thing that's in it and how you add it in. It's no big deal. I really don't have to show it. The directions are on the bag. 35 minutes. It's excellent. But I will be right back to show you how that works out. Okay, so here's everything it comes with. It asks for 5 cups of warm water, which I've got right here. And you put that in the Instant Pot with this ramen sauce. Then you add these vegetables and this pork. And you can see it's a decent amount of pork. And it says it feeds about 5. So, and I would say that's accurate. I don't know, 5 or maybe 2 or 3 big guys. The thing is that it's just great to see somebody doing this, you know, making something for an Instant Pot or an electric pressure cooker. And it's Sam's Club, and it's being marketed by them under Members Mark. But again, it's a really good meal, and it's easy, it's quick, it's already laid out for you. 35 minutes, I say quick, you know, 35 minutes, and then 10 or 15 minutes. No, you do an immediate release, but I think you put the noodles in, which you put these in last. You put the ramen in after all this cooks. You add this, and then for 5 to 15 minutes, it says, till they're heated through, you just stir it up. So what I'm going to do is get all that going, and as I put these in, I'll probably bring you back and show you what it looks like. But in other words, 35 minutes, and then you break this up with your fork or whatever and get it kind of broken up into smaller pieces of pork. And again, I've already had one. It's excellent. I wish this was not a limited time offer, and I wish more people would do this. I mean, and there may be more. In fact, if you know more or other companies that are doing or other products, put it in the comments, because I'd love to know. I'm not talking about just ramen, anything that's already prepackaged for an Instant Pot. But anyhow, I'm going to get that started. I'm going to put these back in the freezer because that's what it says to do. I don't think it matters, but it says that keep them frozen. So I'm going to put them back in the freezer. Do this for the 35 minutes, and I'll bring you right back and show you what it's doing at that point. Okay, so there goes the pen at 4, it's been on 4 for a while, so right at 5 minutes for it to bleed down. Now, all we have to do is open the lid and tear the noodles up. I mean the pork. I keep saying noodles. And I'm going to see if I can get you a view of this without, you know what, it might be best to just remove the camera. So bear with me. But there's how it looks. I don't steam up the camera. And there's how it looks. No big deal. It just like it should. So now I'm going to shred the pork with a fork and add those noodles. But either way, I'll be right back. I got to reset everything up just a little bit. So you know what? I'm okay. So all right, all I got to do now is just shred the pork up like they said in the directions. So total about 40 minutes plus the whatever time it took it to come up to temperature, which, you know, normal 10, 15 minutes. And if you're keeping track of time. And all I'm going to do is pull this apart just a little bit because it really doesn't need a lot. It's really pretty close to like it should be to begin with. So now all I'm going to do is add these noodles. I don't want to splash it because it is hot. And throw those in the sink here. All I'm going to do is push those down in there and break them up a little bit. But you get the idea. And right now we're at 6 minutes, so somewhere around 12 or 13 minutes, I'm going to pull a bowl out and let you see it. I mean, you can already see, if I had the camera set up right, you'd already be able to see that they've already broke down from their frozen, stuck together state. So all I'm going to do is just loosen them up a little bit, let them sit a minute, and maybe stir a couple of times. So no need to record all that. I'll show you how it looks in a bowl in just a minute, and I think you'll be impressed, but I'll be right back. Okay, so these noodles have been in here for exactly 8 minutes, and it calls 5 to 15. But I mean, I set the camera up where maybe you can see it. It is very good, and it's a well put together meal. I'll put it like that. It's extremely hot right now, but I'm going to add me some noodles, maybe about that many. Now I may have to get another thing to put some broth on it, but that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make a bowl. I'm going to let it cool just a minute, but let's see make sure you can see this in the camera. Before I put the broth on it, you can see, I mean, that is some very good looking. The pork is excellent. It's got a great flavor. The noodles are good. Again, I just wish more companies would get on board with this Instant Pot ready-made meals, you know. So yeah, this will do. All I'm gonna do is add a little bit of broth. But you know what, I may get another. I'm gonna let it cool just a minute anyhow. It's extremely hot. But I'm gonna eat a little bit of it on the video, so I'll be back in just a second. Okay, so I got something that I can actually dip with. And I don't think I need to show you. You got an idea what it looks like. And there's plenty more pork. There's plenty of everything. I mean, the noodles are, there's a lot of noodles. There's a lot of pork. And the thing is, I'm not sure I'm going to be able to get on the camera with this, but I assure you, it's excellent. It has an extremely good flavor. I mean, it's like going to a good restaurant that has noodles. And I love ramen noodles. I've ate them, you know, years ago on the cheap kind. Well, I want to say this was, I didn't save the receipt, and I'm not positive. I want to say it was $12 or $13. I really don't remember. I tried to look on their website, and it is not listed on Sam's website, or I couldn't find it if it was. But anyhow, there it is. And again, the worst part is that. So, in the kitchen with Jelly 007, and tonight was a cheat kit, which I'd take all day long. I wish they'd make more. I wish other companies would get on board, like I said. It's fantastic. If you run across it, try it. Or, call your Sam's Club. Ask them to get it. Anyhow, y'all have a good day. Come back to see me. Like and subscribe if you don't mind, and share the video. And y'all have a good night. Okay, just to be clear, it says on the front it's a slow cooker meal. But when you flip the back side, it has both the slow cooker recipe and the instant electric pressure cooker recipe. And that, like I said, that means Instant Pot. But anyhow, there you go. Just to clarify. And by the way, it also says, if I can get it to focus, there's where it's distributed from, Sam's Club, and it is marketed under their Members Mark brand. So there you go.